One of the reasons many Liverpool fans have remained patient with is that the underlying numbers are better than the headline figures. Núñez, a $102 million £85 million per €95 million summer signing from Benfica, has scored a respectable 10 goals in 26 total appearances so far, but has only managed 5 in 15 in the. As potentially the most expensive player in the club's history, he's underperformed in that regard. However, there's enough evidence to suggest that he can explode. He's averaging 0.74 non-penalty expected goals per 90, determined by the quality of his chances, ranking third in the league behind Newcastle's Alexander Isak and 25-goal striker, both 0.75. Núñez also leads the division outright for shots per 95.55, is copying at Liverpool as wrong. Club transfer claim rings true. The logic is this: it's better for Núñez to miss high-quality chances than not to have them at all. When he becomes more composed in front of goal, and it's still seen as a when rather than an if, the foundations are in place for an explosion. He just needs to add that final piece. Another new signing who has endured a difficult start to life at Liverpool is the $53 million, £44 million per €49 million, January arrival from PSV Eindhoven. Gakpo has made 6 starts for his new club so far but is yet to find the net, the second longest wait of any major Liverpool attacking signing under behind Takumi Minamino, 14 games. Again, though, the underlying numbers do offer cause for hope. It must be stressed at the outset here that the sample size is small, covering just 255 minutes of football, but it was about this point in Núñez's career that we started to look at his volume of opportunities. Expected goals per 90 minutes 2022-23, selected, player XG, 90 0.74 0.47 Roberto Firmino 0. 41 Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain 0.37 0.36 Fábio Carvalho 0.3 Luis Díaz 0.25. You can see here that Gakpo has mustered less than half the XG, 90 of Núñez so far, and he also trails Roberto Firmino and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. You would certainly want him to climb above Oxlade-Chamberlain moving forward, given that the Englishman is essentially a midfielder who's been used on the wing, but on the flip side, he's beaten Luis Díaz by a considerable margin so far. Expected goals per 90 minutes 2021-22, selected, player XG, 90 0.77 Diogo Jota 0. 64 Sadio Mane 0.58 Roberto Firmino 0.46 Luis Díaz 0.42. The above table is included to give you a sense of what elite numbers look like, taken from last season when Liverpool was a title contender rather than this year when it finds itself in mid-table. Gakpo isn't in this ballpark yet, but this is where the crucial context comes in. He's entered an already misfiring Liverpool attack at perhaps its most dysfunctional point. Earlier in the season, fans could at least take comfort from the high number of chances Liverpool was creating amid its defensive woes. But now they've somewhat dried up. Still, when you look at Gakpo position in the as a whole, he's doing fairly well. Among those who have played at least the same number of minutes, he sits in 25th place. Wide NPXG, 90 rankings 2022-23, player position 3rd 13th Roberto Firmino 17th Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain 23rd 25th, and with the exception of Oxlade-Chamberlain, every other player above him in the list is a number 9 rather than a wide player. Gakpo has been used centrally by Klopp, of course, but that's not his strongest role. Another key piece of context. The Dutchman is also averaging 3.2 shots per 90, level with Firmino, ahead of Salah 3.15, and comfortably clear of Diaz 2.35. Up to this point, Gakpo has had a lot of attempts, but they just haven't necessarily been high percentage efforts, as his XG, shot of 0.1 demonstrates. Still, he's had so many that he should at least have opened his account for his new club by now. And when he does put a chance away, then perhaps perceptions will begin to shift. For a player some have all too hastily labeled a misfit, these numbers look surprisingly decent. Now it's a matter of making a more tangible impact and beginning to lift his new team up to the table. Liverpool got $18 million transfer call right amid brutal verdict, but made another mistake.